So it's Tuesday and that means it's time to wrap the weekend. Who's on fire? Who's freezing cold? Let's dive into the biggest winners and biggest controversies in the rugby world. So let's start with new kings of Europe, Bordeaux Begler. The French Giants claimed their first ever major trophy with a 28-20 win over Northampton Saints in an absolute belter of a Champions Cup final. Level 20 all at half-time, Bordeaux showed class and control after the break, continuing the top 14's grip on European silverware. That's 5 straight titles for French clubs. Now speaking of Bordeaux, Maxime Lucu was immense. The man who stepped up for France during the Six Nations ran the show once again. He outshone England's Alex Mitchell, who was no slouch either, while over in Cardiff, Bath's Ben Spencer was sensational in the Challenge Cup. It was the weekend of the Nines. Now Bath are back. They've added the Challenge Cup to the Premiership Rugby Cup and now have their eyes set on a domestic treble. Spencer and Finn Russell were in sparkling form as they brushed aside Lyon, winning their first major trophy since 2008. And they're not done yet. Wallace Satiti signed on with New Zealand Rugby until 2027 and then dropped a masterclass in Chiefs' big win over Moana Pacifica. 10 wins from 13, the Chiefs are serious contenders this year. Now some good news for Rugby Australia. They've re-signed Carlo Tizzano, Ben Donaldson and welcomed back Pete Samu. After a rocky start to the year with players heading overseas, it seems the Wallabies are now winning the retention game. And how about this lineup? Connor Murray, Peter O'Mahony and Sam Cane are all confirmed for the Barbarians clash with the Springboks in June. O'Mahony once called Cane a Richie McCaw. Now will they bury the hatchet or will they keep the spice? We'll find out soon enough. The Club World Cup is officially happening in 2028. 16 teams, Champions Cup sides, Super Rugby teams, and one from Japan. Sounds epic, doesn't it? Well, many fans just wanted a straightforward North versus South face-off. Instead, we've potentially got a bloated format that could replace key Champions Cup knockouts. But as ever, watch this space. Now things got ugly post-final when Northampton's Henry Pollock was reportedly targeted by Bordeaux players in the aftermath of the Champions Cup. Saints have since accused UBB of foul play and taunting the 20-year-old. Not a good look if true, especially after such a historic win. Now Sam Underhill also dodged a red card in the Challenge Cup final for a heavy shot on Lyon's David Ninashvili. Officials said there was mitigation. Lyon and Rona Nagara weren't convinced. Bath were dominant regardless, but this one's going to linger. Now Ethan de Groot was spotted appearing to headbutt Crusaders' Jamie Hanna in an off-the-ball incident. It looked nasty, but somehow no citation. Once again, Super Rugby takes a soft stance on foul play. Fans aren't happy, and rightly so. Now it's another big blow for the Stormers. Damien Willemse has been suspended for 3 matches after his red card. He'll miss the URC quarter-final and semi if they get there. Now, unless he completes the tackle school, he could well miss the final 2. His absence could affect both the Stormers and the Springboks build-up. Finally, Alev Kelter stamped on an opponent's head in a recent test and got just 3 weeks. 3. Despite near universal outrage, the panel ruled it reckless, not intentional. Now compare that with Willemse's ban and the inconsistency is staggering. Player safety cannot be taken seriously with decisions like this. And that's our wrap. Who impressed you the most this weekend and who left you shaking your head? Let us know in the comments, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time with more Red Hot Rugby Takes.